Hey, hey, it is officially April 1st, which means Camp NaNoWriMo is here. And as you guys know, I'm working on, I don't know what I'm calling it, that sexy marriage book. It's a little field guide. So that is my plan, to finish that and maybe work on book three, but out of the Wild Sexy Life book series. But the marriage book is priority. So I'm actually getting ready to create the document, and I thought that I would just hop on and share some of the routines that I've got going on through this Camp Nano. I have my laptop here. I'm getting ready to start my drafting in vellum. I'm a big vellum girl. Maybe I'll do a whole video on vellum for those of you who are interested. I love it. I love using them for all my formatting and all of that. I do save my drafts in many different places, so I do copy them and paste them and save them in Word and Scrivener and all over. But I really love writing directly in the program. But something that I'm adding to this Nano is this book. This book, I started reading it and I thought it was going to be like a read from front to back, but it's not like that. This is called Fruit Flesh, Seeds of Inspiration for Women Who Write. And basically they're meditations and like writing exercises to inspire. So it kind of reads like devotions, where you could read, like, here, let me show you. So there's like, it's just a page a day. And so what I'm doing is I'm gonna start each writing day by reading one of these and then dive into my project. So this is week 1 of Camp Nano, and I'll be doing little updates here and there, just to keep you guys posted on how my camp goes. I think I committed to doing 30,000 words, but the truth is we're focusing on just the one book. So, and it's a little field guide. So that's the focus, and I'm gonna go dive into the introduction. My plan is to do there's 10 chapters. So ideally I'd love to do not 10 chapters a day, 1 chapter a day, which would put me finishing my first draft mid-April. And then if everything works out and that happens, then I can dive into book 3. But we shall see. I also have my book companion journal here, which you guys can tell has gotten a facelift. I just started randomly adding things that called out to me and decided, you know what, I'm gonna redo the cover. So I will, I'm writing all of my notes and things, because in here there's a section called First Draft Chapter Notes, and that's kind of where I've done all my brainstorming. This has kind of taken over my writer's bullet journal. That's kind of what this has become. So I will be doing a detailed flip through and share how I've used it for all 3 of my books, but that won't be until December, because that's when my last book launches. And there's information in here that I can't share quite yet. So that is coming, but I've got that here with me, and I'm gonna dive into this little devotion. Today's little devotion is called Organic Expression. All right, I'll be back. Day 1 of Camp Nano, and I have completed the introduction. So that feels good. I've set up my entire formatting and all of that, and the introduction is done. So now I'm gonna breathe and write chapter 1 tomorrow. Yay! When words want to come through us, gawky, unbeautiful words, how do we let them in without shaking our heads, clucking our tongues and saying, "Oh no, you're not gorgeous enough to walk past this velvet rope. This club is exclusive. You don't belong here. Our inner critics can be merciless. They want the words on the page to be sterilized to perfection. But who wants to shake it on a dance floor that's full of only impossibly manicured, airbrushed folk? The goofy drunken guests who make fools of themselves, the wild child dancers with twigs in their unbrushed hair, make the party so much more interesting. This is a beautiful book. Highly recommend, especially for before you start day 2 of Camp NaNoWriMo. Coming to you on day 2 of Camp NaNoWriMo with messy hair because I'm growing out a side shave. So let me just tell you, if you've ever wondered what it's like, you wake up with the hair sticking straight up, but this is real life. Anyways, day 2 of Camp Nano, and I took you guys into a little bit of this book. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I'm so glad I chose to start my writing days with a meditation out of there. Day 2, I'm diving into my book companion journal, and as you guys know, that's where I keep a record of all the writing things. I actually yesterday added some photos of my girl who just got married because this marriage book is dedicated to her, and she's one of the big reasons that I decided to do this project right now. So I added that to my book companion journal. I also keep this, it's my husband's business calendar in here, and it's just a monthly planning calendar. But each month I actually go through and actually, let me flip the camera around and I'll show you. So this was March and this is April. And what I do is I keep it in my book companion journal, and each day I write the plan for that day. So today I am drafting the Wild Sexy Marriage book, chapter 1. And so that's what I have to do today for Camp Nano day 2, and then I will highlight it and move on. So in here, I keep it here inside my book companion journal, and it's basically everything writing, YouTube, all of that related. So a YouTube video I'm planning, and this is messy because this is just my personal way of doing things. So like Friday, I'm planning on trying to post up day 1 through 3 vlog for Camp Nano. So I have all of that on here. And then we don't have anything in May quite yet. Well, I have the YouTube wrap up, but then I'll slowly go through and fill out each of these months as this was an editing month for me. So you can see I've checked off chapter 8, chapter 9, upload files, order proof copies, all of that good stuff. So that's just kind of my process. So before I dive into chapter 1, I will flip this to where I am with my notes. I've got all my chapter titles, and I'm also keeping a record of, I already finished that page, but I'm keeping a record of what the days were like. So this will be for today. In here, Mari Suggs also has, there's memories and things too, but a lot of these are for after you finish. Like this was when I finished the first draft, my thoughts about it. But then you do have a tracker. So I did change it up. I don't have it exactly how here's one. She's got the days of the week up there. I changed it to having the date, the chapter that I'm working on, the word count for today, and then the total word count in the project. So I'm keeping a record there of all my word counts, and I'm going to open up Vellum and get started. Happy writing, everyone. A couple hours later, I'm done with chapter 1, and it's so exciting. So I'm actually getting ready to write down my tracking for today. I'm at a total of 1,814 words. So I need to figure out what that looks like for today's total. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's funny because I love how projects change and shift. The Wild Sexy Life Chick that launches June 1st was the first of the series, and it's a field guide with journaling prompts. And I was not planning on this marriage book having journaling prompts, but I mean, I'm a journal girl, so it doesn't surprise me that journaling prompts came up, and I'm sticking with the same kind of format where there will be a little section and then some prompts, and then like chapter 1, some prompts, chapter 2, some prompts. So yeah, that's exciting. To just chase the inspiration. So yeah, day 2 is complete at 1,814 words. And yeah, I got to figure out the math. And then I'll come back and tell you my total. There we go, that Wild Sexy Marriage book. Today's April 2nd. I wrote chapter 1, which is all about past, present, and future. My total word count is 1,814. And so today, on day 2, I crushed 1,234. Call it a win. Good morning, everyone. It is day 3 of Camp Nano. You can hear I've already got a load of laundry started, and I'm doing my journaling, my morning mindset pages that I have talked about before. Usually they're in a composition notebook. Right now I'm using the Moleskine Expanded, but I always start my morning here before I actually go to my writing routine. My mornings start with coffee, always coffee, and mindset. And then I'll probably watch a couple YouTube videos on Camp Nano, those amazing people who vlog every day. I don't know how you do it. Like, I do little snippets every day. I can't imagine. Like, I tried last Nano and it didn't go so well. But I love seeing them, and I get so inspired by all of you who are vlogging every day for us on YouTube. So I'm gonna watch a couple of those and then dive into my writing for the day. And today is all about scripting chapter 2 from my Wild Sexy Marriage book. So yeah, let's see how that goes. It is 8 a.m. I have been up since 6:30. Have not done any writing yet. This morning has moved very slowly for me. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like my brain is not able to wake up yet. I did get some journaling done, and I'm about to refill my fountain pen because my ink ran out in my fountain pen. So I'm doing that real quick, and then I'm gonna sit down and hope that my routine of reading Fruit Flesh before doing writing will actually help wake me up some. Anyhow, this is my ink blotter. I'm loving how, I've had this thing. This has been my specific for fountain pen ink blotter for about a year now. So I also use it with my glass dip pen that I mentioned in my favorites video last week. But right now we are going to refill with my favorite ink at the moment. This was also mentioned in my video last week. Love this pen. This is the TWSBI. I think it's just the TWSBI. What is it? TWSBI Eco, I think. So I'm just gonna, this is super easy to do. So we're gonna do that real quick. And I think I got it. Nope, did that work? I say it's super easy. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so let's put the lid on the jar. I'm just rambling here, just walking you guys through day 3. Not every day is gonna be super like high vibe, happy, lots of amazing word count, super productive dive in right away kind of days. some days you're going to be like, you know what? It's been, what is it? It's 8 a.m. It's been an hour and a half and I've been stalling. But isn't that gorgeous? I love seeing her all full and she's dripping. Love seeing her all full, and that's why you have to have like a rag to get her all cleaned up. Okay. She's ready for more journaling. I'm gonna put this stuff away and dive into that sexy marriage book, chapter 2. All right, I'm starting with my little makeshift outline. This is just kind of like some scribbled down ideas. So I'm working on chapter 2, which is all about connection and communication. And basically I'm going to start right here on this page by writing down some thoughts I have before I dive in with the laptop. Let's see how this goes. It is 10 a.m. I am about 600 words in to chapter 2, and I'm moving outside because it's so pretty out. Maybe that will help inspire me more. The chapter's going good. I like the words that are being written, but I just feel like it's slow today. It's slow. I'll take it being slow though, as long as the words feel good. So hopefully I'll finish chapter 2 sitting outside with my man in the sunshine, which is perfect because I'm writing a sexy marriage book. And that actually, one of the reasons I'm doing it chapter by chapter is because since this is a nonfiction collection, I feel like that just works better for me to go chapter by chapter rather than like in a novel, you don't really work chapter by chapter, but yeah, so I'm gonna get back at it. I think I'm gonna do some tea. Maybe I'll do a half and half coffee. I've already had 2 cups though. Decisions. Chapter 2 is officially done. It is now, what time is it? It's almost 11. Total 3,183 total words. Total words today, 1,369. And there we have it. Day 3 is done. On to next week.